Oh hey, it's time to talk about this guy again. That's right folks, it's the unbeatable champion of the Galar region, Leon. I'd say unbeatable in quotations because he has a serious weakness to rock and fairy. He's also the guy who can't stop reminding you that he's champion for every 5 seconds. In fact, it's even his catchphrase. Imagine for a moment, your Poke journey is about to finally begin. You head out with your Poke Pack, your Poke Clothes, your Poke Rival, and you finally get your first Pokemon. As you defeat your rival in your first Poke Battle, this guy walks in and says, "Oh boy, that sure got me fired up! I almost want to throw in my level 60 plus Charizard at you!" Subtle, Leon. Very subtle. Realistically, all this guy really wants to do is have a champion time. He's a fun-loving goofball who essentially spends his free time signing autographs and giving catching tutorials, and throws ordinary old Pokeballs at legendaries who have full HP and somehow expects it to work. Although, technically, we weren't there to see if he even attempted to weaken Eternatus, but it was full HP when we fought it, so shrug. Although I will say, I can always appreciate a fellow collector of the finer things in life. Hats. Speaking of collections, though, I do find it rather humorous, and really kinda sad, that Hop's entire house is absolutely decorated with Leon memorabilia, yet there's not a single picture of Hop anywhere. His parents hate him, I swear. See, Leon is one of those guys. Those people who relish in their fame and will take any opportunity they can to hog the spotlight at any given moment. Remember Cynthia? It was kind of hard at the time you first met her to tell she was the champion, right? She was always so mysterious and had this air of mystery about her. But people whom you meet who have any celebrity status, like Diantha, you immediately know are going to be the champion of the region, because you never meet them again until the Elite Four. Leon, however, had the disadvantage that the other champions did because the gym challenge was being televised, so keeping him being the champion a secret might have been kind of impossible if you wanted, world building to be a thing. But Leon isn't really a character of mystery, rather, he serves the narrative of Sword and Shield a different way than previous champions ever have. Since the plot of Pokemon Sword and Shield really isn't shoved in your face until you complete a very sizable chunk of the game, Leon serves as your mountain you have to climb until you learn that, Chairman Rose couldn't wait a single day before bringing about the Dark Day. And, might have not had to go to jail if he just waited. Sure, you could say the same for the other champions, their importance was always kind of that mountain you had to climb. You're trying to beat the gyms or complete the island challenges and become the champion, but it's always divided, the attention's always divided between the champion and the evil team of the region trying to destroy reality or sell Pokemon on the black market. For the majority of Sword and Shield, the only real antagonistic force the player has to deal with is Team Yell, who are by no means evil, but actually are a useful tool to help keep the focus on the gym challenge. They're disrupting it, therefore you want to stop them from disrupting it so you can progress, to beat Leon, because he's still mocking you that he's the champion and you're not. Meaning the story actually takes a back seat for the majority of the game and the focus is on the throne of the champion itself. It isn't until the very last moments of the game that the Sword and Shield springs Macrocosmos at us out of nowhere as a means to have a typical Pokemon climax. Is Leon a good character? Yes. Is he a good developing character? No. Leon is not a character who is meant to have character development. He's meant to stay as he is. He's this kind of arrogant guy who views himself high on a pedestal, who sees himself as invincible until you knock him down to the very end. That's just how he is. Throughout the story, Leon does have moments where he's extremely humble. He takes the burden of the entire region on his own shoulders, and he even buys you dinner at one point. I can't hate on the guy, he bought me dinner! For the kind of narrative that Pokemon Sword and Shield has, Leon is kind of like the very nice carrot on a stick that's always held in front of you that you're always trying to chase after. He's the only real narrative plot point the game has until the last 25 minutes. But what do you think of Champion Leon? Let me know down in the comments, because you know what I think already. I think he's a pretty well-rounded character, he serves the narrative quite well, and while he is the first champion to be televised, he uses that quite to his character's advantage, and he's quite showboaty, and, kind of rubs it in your face a bit until you get to rub it in his. Leave a like in this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you see more of my content 2 to 3 times a week, and I hope to see all you beautiful people in the next video. Till then, peace out, trainers.